Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Flutter social apps inside today we need to create here the chats conversation screen we need to develop here. First of all, we need to create here the bottom text bars we need to develop here. First of all, we need to see this here the designs. Need to open here the XD files and need to create these designs inside into the Flutter in the converts. First of all, so need to create this UI, we need to develop, and then after need to first of all need to create these app bars, and then after need to create here this bottom text bars need to develop this UI, and after need to create here the user chats bubbles need to develop. That starts how to write down inside the letter codes. First of all need to side by the this UI, and now need to create here the one view inside the home folders folder. Inside we need to create here the new files and to give this name as a conversations chat conversations dot it that files need to create, and now need to create here the stateful widgets need to develop here and to give this name chat conversations like this. We need to give this name and imports here the material dependency. Now we need to create here the one variables, we need to define here the object like this. Need to set this here. At this fields here, and now we need to go inside the home and to copy here the app bars with the scaffolds with as well as body set here brackets, and to create here the containers. And now need to remove this here these buttons to set as a info. Go assets, obey this relative path, and to put this put here the color extensions. Now we need to set this here. Go and to set here the by same as we need to give this here the back buttons and to remove here the chat buttons. Give this here the pop like this call. Now need to set here the back buttons to set here the 25. Now need to save and to call these functions inside the home. Not home, need to go inside the chat view and to give this here the cells click events need to give this here. Write down here the navigator dot push methods need to call this here to set here the material page routes that has a builder context. Give this here the chat conversations view and to pass this object as a at this here like remove this const value and to call. Now need to call this here to display here this UI. Now go inside the conversations view and need to convert this text as a row, and now to set this here minimum set as a center. Now need to give this here the name jets.user objects. Give this here the name property as string. You need to pass this here, not get this like value, and to set here the 5. Now need to set here with space. We need to give this here set as the 8 and to set as a constant. Now need to create here the go inside the recommended cells and to copy this here this tag and to put this here. Widgets so like this give the true and to set here the visualization to get 40 and to set here the 20 which is here the 20. Remove these gradients to give this here the border wall. Give the color white and to give this width set as a 2 like this set here and to decrease this here and set as a 10 and to set here and as well as need to give this here the box shadow. Copy here like here. Now this is the display goods. Need to set here the 22 size is good. Now this is the displaying goods and now need to develop here the bottom bars. Need to develop here. Need to write down here first of all bottom navigation bars. Create here the containers and to give it the decorations. Box decoration need to give this here when you first of all give the color white and after need to set here the shadow. It's good. As well as need to set here set set to const value and to set this. Now need to create here the child with this here from the bars. Need to this here set here the colors transparent and evaluation set 0. Create here the develop here the row the children's now like this set here. First of all need to create here the emoji buttons. Need to develop this here the icon button set here the image assets set. Go inside the assets and to copy here the emoji buttons. Copy its relative path and to here And to give this here the width and height, need to set here the 50. Height need to give this here the 30. The children's. And as well as we need to give this here the padding. First, edges insert, symmetric, verticals need to give this here 8, and horizontals need to give this here the 15, like this, set here the value. Now this is the displaying good this here. Now another buttons need to develop this here the image buttons, as well as need to create here the attachment buttons, need to set this here. First of all need to give here the attachments like here, and after need to give this here the image pic. Two buttons are created and to set here the value. Size. Now need to develop here the one date. Text fields need to develop here, comma, and now need to write down here on text field, and to decorations need to this here the box decorations, not input decoration, not box decorations. First of all need to focus borders, give this border none. After the enable borders need to give this here the input border, none need to set this here like, and then afterwards need to set here the in text value here. Copy to design this text and to paste this here like typing message. Now need to set here the in text styles. First of all, so need to give this here the colors. Give on these colors. Set here the font size 15. Then afterwards need to set here the font weight. Set here the 500 like this. Set here. Now here I need to give here the border layout. Need to give this here. Need to copy these containers and to set this here the text fields. This. And now need to give this here the border. Also here the with this here the colors, tea color, primary text with opacity, give this with 0 like this. Set set. Also need to give here the border radius, circulars, and give this here the need to decrease and need to set here the this value. Also need to remove this padding, verticals on it. Now this is the display puts this UI and this box shadow now. Like this display this UI as the bottom parts. We need to develop this here, and now also need to create here the conversations text. Need to develop this here. First of all need to I have already prepared the chat list array. Now need to copy and paste here. This is the chat array. I need to give this here. First of all need to give this message time is senders as a true, is text message as a true. You here dates need to message and that's need to pass here the dates, and is text need to give here the false. If you not sender then need to set here the false. Like this you need to add here the prepare for the dynamic UI need to look like this. Set here first of all need to create here the body inside the list view builders. Need to develop this here like this. Set view builders and to set this here the context and to give this here the index value. Now need to like the sets, and I need to set here the one by one small property. First of all need to set this here the padding font edges insets. Also need to give this here the 15s. Then afterwards need to set here the item counts. Give this here the chat. Just let go here the length. Now need to get here the object is equal to get this here the chat object. And to set this here it's equal. We have optionals need to dislike value set this here. Now need to set here the if conditions and to check here is this the text or the dates, which type of here to get this data here. Need to like this set here. First of all need to use this here the chat objects. Now need to this text property need to check this here as full optionals that else parts. This is the date row. This is the match like this, and to return here the containers. Also need to set here the return. First of all need to create here the one comment widgets. Need to develop here. Need to create first of all the chat message row. Need to give this name as a chat bubbles dot, and need to create here the state list widgets. This name is the chat bubble, and to import here the material dependency, and now need to set here one by one solve property. First of all need to needs here f as a chat object. So to give here the C object, and after need to needs here the display user object. Need to user object needs, and after need to needs here the is left child like this. Need to set this property and need to import this methods all parameters like this set here. Now need to call these methods inside chat conversations inside the message to import these widgets here. give this here the chat objects, pass this here the chat object, and after need to set here the user object. We need to give as a user object widgets dot users, and then after need to give this here the is left, need to copy this here, and to if he is the sender, is sender, then true, then to left side, otherwise the right sides receiver message. That is the right side like this property. You need to set this here. And one more things is this the senders method. See here the brackets, sender as a self, and to give this here the this here image as a user profiles. Need to give this here to go here, give here the login users. Now need to go inside the assets and to pass here the user profile, copy relative path is here like this set here. Otherwise you need to give this here the redirects user. You need to give this here like save this, save here this pop up here, and now need to one by once developing this pop up here. First of all need to create here the view, need to develop here. Also need to give this here the padding components, need to give this here const edge insets symmetric verticals, need to give this here the 8 spacing, and then to inside we need to create here the childs, and to give here the directionality need to give this here, and to give this here the text directions need to pass is left, and need to give this here the RTLs. If now need to give text directions, yes, otherwise need to give here the all LTR, and then after RTLs need to give this here, and now need to get here the row, that here the children's, and to give this here the main access element set as a start, give this here the property value. Now first of all need to create here the user image. We need to needs here, go inside here the chat conversations, and need to see stack value, and now need to set here inside the chat conversations text bubble, see widgets, set here this color, and here the 15, and to set here 15, as well as into this here the 16, 30. Also need to give this here the 30 like this set. Now here set, and is displaying here cells, and now need to create here the another, need to develop this here. Suppose need to give this here some space size give here the width, and I need to pass as a 10 const value, need to give this here, that is like here. Now we need to again scroll here the directions vt, give this here the directions as always LTR, but this here containers, and to declare here the decorations, need to add this here box decorations, and to this here the colors, if is left this color, the color primary, if not then we to colors here, set here this here at this set here. Now need to give this here the border radius, need to set this here d like here. Now need to set this here the padding, edges insert, to give this here. Also need to set here the constant box, to give this here the maximum width, need to give it the t constants, need to set this like value here. Now like this display here, and to inside we need to the columns, and first of all need to see here directions, cross axis alignment is left, I have to give this here the start, otherwise we need to give this here the right and not right. And to create here the children, first of all need to set here the text property, text, and to set this here the chat object, use here the message, as a string, and to set here the styles, give this here the colors, need to set as a text colors, and afterwards need to set here the font size, set here, so need to give here the extra line, set, and to set here the const value. Also need to copy these years and to give this here the time, and set here head space, need to give this here the pop, and to and like this displaying here, to decrease this height, else need to set this here the font, and to give this here this colors, need to set this here look like this here, displaying this row, display goods, no any issue. And now need to create here the dead cells, need to develop here. Suppose need to create here the new view this here the chat, create bubble dot need to create here the create less widgets chat to import here the material. Now need to create here the create change. First of all need here children's, and to create here the row. Suppose need to draw here the lines, here the expand date, here the container, to give this here the height, need to set this 0.5, and then after need to set these colors, give this here color as a tick, the primary text with opacity need to set this here 0.80, like this set here, and to give this here the size box width, need to give this here the 15, and here the content this here select, and to set here one property final string that has a date, and to here parameters. Now need to give this here the text, need to copy here this value here, and to set as set here. Now need to give this here the, and to set here the fonts property that has a 13, and to give this here colors secondary text, need to give this here, put this here the color extensions, to set as a center, like set here. Now need to call this chat bubbles inside the chat conversations, need to set here one conditions here. Now to put this here and to this here the dates, and to pass this here the say object here message string here here primary secondary text, and to increase this here the height that here the 40, convert into the size box like this, set this. Now this is the displaying goods here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down in the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.